Good people, welcome back to Global Happenings today. Still updating you on what is going on in Nigerian political space. This time around is coming from a number state, and it has so much to do with those involved in political activities. A number state government have decided to monetize the political activities that will be holding in Anambra state, and I must say that the amount which they are charging on the presidential aspirant, the senatorial candidates, and other politicians is too bogus, too big that for me it's really out of place for one to charge people for just carrying out political activities in your state with such a huge amount of money. We're going to be looking at that in a jiffy. And also in a related development, you're going to hear what Nigerians have to say about the issue of time management for Peter Obi, who has been running a helter-skelter almost all the states in Nigeria, and it seems he's not farting out anytime soon. Nigeria have a lot to say about that. We're going to be looking at all of this in just a short time. Now, according to the news, the presidential candidates of all political parties in Nigeria will pay a whooping sum of 10 million naira each to last or to paste their posters in Anambra State, the state government has revealed. This includes Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, presidential candidate of APC, Mr. Peter Obi of Labour Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar of PDP, retired Justice Peter Umedi of APGA, among others. Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Anambra's Signage and Advertising Agency ANSAA, Mr. Tony Ujubono, stated this in a public notice issued in Anambra State on Saturday. The public notice also listed that other candidates for public offices will pay varying amount too to paste their posters anyway in the state. While presidential candidates are mandated to pay a whooping sum of 10 million naira, senatorial candidates will pay 7 million naira, while Federal House of Representative candidates will pay 5 million naira, and State House of Assembly candidates will pay 1 million naira. The notice read thus. It said, as campaign for 2023 general election officially commence next month, September, Anambra State Signage and Advertising Agency, ANSAA, in charge of all forms of advertising in the state, wishes to bring some important information to your notice. The posting of posters on bridges, road demarcation, street light poles, roads about, and public building remains prohibited. That every campaign material and advert form such as a poster, public address system, banners, flyers, bunting, t-shirts, cap, and sundry must be duly approved for after full payment of the requisite fee. That every billboard must be displayed through a registered advertising practitioner after the advertising content has been vetted by the APCON. Man, this is totally unbelievable. Reading this, the first thing that hit my mind was, imagine if all the states in Nigeria decide to queue behind Anambra State to do this. So, which means each of the political parties or each of the presidential candidates will pay a whooping sum of 360 million naira, which is far even bigger than the campaign form. For me, this is totally unacceptable. I don't know about any other person, but it's totally unacceptable because this already will go, an extra mile to jeopardize the chances of any form of campaign in the state. You can't just wake up and do this. This is out of it, totally out of it. You're running the show as if it's your private business. You want to kill people? Haba. Because I know very well that if that of Anambra State sells through and they don't complain, nobody says anything about it, automatically other state governors will also key into it. Monetizing it and taking it that far for me is totally wrong. Yeah, we are okay. It's nice for you to monetize. It's nice for you to say, okay, this is how I want it to run and all of that. But for you to go as far as a whooping 10 million naira for presidential candidate, haba, haba. No, 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 no. is out of place. For me, this is totally wrong and it should not be encouraged. And how would it not be encouraged? They should call him to order. Let him understand that it is a process that must take place. And this is Nigeria. These guys are not, it's not a personal thing they're doing. These are people who will be coming in, to work with him. So if you charge them this kind of whooping sum of amount, what do you expect them to do? Do you think that at the end of the day that they will have they will have good relationship with you? It's totally wrong. For me, I feel that it should be corrected once and for all, so that things will go on right. Because if you monetize it that way, automatically it's going to everybody will queue behind it and do same. Now let's look at the issue of Peter Obi. All right, the issue of time management has been very emphatical right now as Peter Obi is running around to ensure that he show us proofs that he's capable to work in the capacity or work in the office of the presidency. Now, just some few, let me say, last night, let's start from last night, Peter Obi in 24 hours, what he did. Number one was that Peter Obi went to RCCG in Ogun State. That was last night. And then today, he was in Chosen in Lagos State. He went to 90.3 FM in Lagos and was interviewed there. He attended GPI annual summit in Owerri after commissioning Labour Party office in Owerri. I mean, all of this, he did it. And, the funny aspect of this is that, or let me not say the funny aspect, but astonishing or not astonishing, the amazing part of this is that this man is doing this not in just one state. He's doing it jumping from one state to the other, even when he has not. You can see the pictures there when he was in Owerri, and also some of the videos you can see there, that this man is energetic. Is one person that Nigerians need to learn from. He has everything it takes to run the show. And I think this is one of the things that had made Nigerians to castigate the person of, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bola Ahmed Tinubu would have done something. Nigerians would have still, okay, let's just see what he has for Nigeria and all of that. But his age wouldn't allow him to do that. Guess what? He can. We are going to see the campaign is going to be starting in the month of September. But I can assure you that Bola Ahmed Tinubu will not have the capacity to run around the way Peter Obi is running around. In just one day, the man has visited how many places? More than 4. I mean, this is not what an ordinary person can do, or an old person can do, and still have the ability to attend to other issues. Someone here says Peter Obi's work rate and energy is really enviable. Man was at Abuja on Thursday, RCCG Redemption Camp last night, Arise TV live interview this morning, Owerri this afternoon. Oh my God, this is unbelievable. The level of strength is compared to none. I'm telling you. Someone here said, Peter Obi's movement is unpredictable. From Abuja National Summit to Redemption Camp Lagos to Imo State to Commission National Building donated by one of the obedience in Owerri. Now back to Lagos for a friend's wedding within 24 hours. His Excellency Peter Obi needs our prayers too. Yeah, my brother, he needs our prayer, and he should be checking his health because he's not growing younger. I pray God to equip him more and more. But don't forget that this same man we're talking about has been in the corridor of power before. Apart from being in the corridor of power before, Peter Obi has also worked in different capacity. He has been the chairman of different companies. One of most renowned is Fidelity Bank, and Fidelity Bank till date is not doing badly. From inception, when he became the governor, he wasn't doing badly, so that it's a proof that this man will be able to take care of Nigeria. Someone here says, I throw this to the people of APC, their supporters. Let their presidential aspirant also move around like this, and let's see what will happen. I don't think an old man can do that. There's no need to say, let's do like this, let's do that. No old man can do all of that. Another person here says Peter Obi has landed in Owerri successfully, commissioning the Labour Party's office donated to him. This man's strength, I'm waiting to know where it is actually coming from. Responses are so much on the capability of this man, but we like to leave it there.